Country is still reeling in the aftermath of the death of George Floyd last week. The issue of police brutality hits close to home for Lieutenant Governor Garlin Gilchrist, who says that he's witnessed his own unpleasant exchanges with the authorities in the past.
Well, I think the demonstrators who are in the streets calling for equity and calling for justice, not only do I understand, but I empathize as a Black man in our state and in the country. These are experiences with police violence that I have seen with my own eyes.
Gilchrist believes that mending the fence between the police and the people has already started. It's a bridge that is being built between the community and law enforcement. He points to moments like this as Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson marched with the demonstrators.
What it demonstrates is that we have people in law enforcement at every level who are not only capable but willing to step up and do the right thing and say that we can make a different set of choices about how we build relationships in the community. And I commend those law enforcement leaders for doing that, and they're exactly the ones we need to support.
While the protests are one thing, the violence and rioting are another, and Gilchrist makes that clear.
I condemn the people who I think are coming out for a very different reason, looking to be destructive and to sow destruction, and to frankly, I think, snuff out the message and the intent of these protests, which is to combat the sort of inherent and structural and perhaps systemic racism that has contributed to these inequities. But instead, they're looking to have the story be destruction and chaos. And I don't think that that's productive. I think it's dangerous for our communities.
And it has been a rough couple of weeks for Gilchrist and the governor. They've been dealing with the riots and the protests, along with the Midland floods. And of course, they're still dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. For WNAM TV5, I'm Scott Johnson.